So while I was rewatching The Mandalorian Season 2, I spotted a few Easter eggs plus a mistake, so I wanted to go over those in this video. I will also be going over all the things Marvel Theory and Derpy Boy found from the Mando Mondays we did while Season 2 was still coming out. If you're new, you should definitely check out the Mando Monday series. You guys really seem to enjoy those, so we're thinking of doing something like that with the Book of Boba Fett. Today, I will just be going over episode 1, but I plan on doing one every week for each episode. When Cobb Vanth was telling Mando how he got Boba Fett's armor, there was an attack on Mos Pogo. He says that he was the only one to escape. While he was running, he decided to take whatever he could salvage from the mining company, so he took a container. He later figured out that the container was full of crystals, which is what got him the armor. But that same container is actually an ice cream maker. In Empire Strikes Back, a character named Wilbur Hood was one of the citizens of Cloud City who was evacuating. While he was carrying an ice cream maker for a prop, of course. Lots of fans ended up noticing that it was an ice cream maker that he was holding, and gave the character the name Wilbur Hood, and Dave Filoni added an ice cream maker into The Mandalorian. We also see this in Season 1, where the client has the cylinder full of pure Beskar. While the Tusken Raiders, Mando, and Cobb Vanth wait for the one Tusken Raider to get the Krayt Dragon out of the abandoned Sarlacc pit, in one scene, the sand person carefully sets his spear on the sandy floors, making no sound, and leaves the spear on the ground. But in the next shot from in front, we can see that the Tusken Raider is still holding it as he originally was, with it raised high. In the same scene where Din and Cobb Vanth were talking, Mando pointed out that the Krayt Dragon is an abandoned Sarlacc pit, which is how Boba Fett kind of died. Mando says that it's possible if the Sarlacc is eaten, which points to that possibly Boba Fett could have eaten it from the inside, or possibly someone killed it and ate it, maybe the Jawas since they acquired the armor. At Mos Pogo, we hear Cobb Vanth order spotchka, where we can also see that in the bar at all times, when the mining guild attacked and when Cobb Vanth returned, we saw the jar of spotchka on the bar counter at all times. We also see this in the scene where Boba Fett takes the throne of Jabba's palace at the end of Season 2. We can see Fennec Shand drinking spotchka while sitting in the throne with Boba. Spotchka is basically beer in Star Wars and is produced from the fish that are called krill on Sorgan, which is where Mando found Cara Dune in Season 1, and the villagers were attacked by the pirates. These villagers harvested these fish as we see in Episode 4. While Mando and Cobb Vanth were riding their speeders to find the Krayt Dragon, Cobb Vanth's speeder is actually one of the engines from Anakin's pod racer from The Phantom Menace, which also makes the same sound. And it's crazy how it survived for that long on Tatooine, and Cobb Vanth was still able to salvage it. At the beginning of the episode, Mando actually lets Pelimoto's droids work on his ship, after in Season 1, Pelimoto learned that he doesn't trust droids. But after Mando saw that IG-11 would do anything to protect the child, and everything just depends on programming, he lets the droids fix his ship. There are two references to Return of the Jedi: the Gamorrean guards fighting each other, which are best known for guarding Jabba's palace, and then the destruction of the second Death Star. Also, at the beginning, we see creatures with red eyes who are afraid of the dark, who are the same creatures from Rebels that Sabine Wren and Hera encountered when they were picking up supplies from Fulcrum. And when Gor Koresh was being hanged upside down by Mando, he said, "I swear by the Gotra," when Mando didn't believe that there were Mandalorians on Tatooine. And the term Gotra actually means a droid's right movement. That's it for the first Easter eggs video for The Mandalorian Season 2, and like I said, I'll be doing these each week. Each week there's going to be a new episode that I'll be going over Easter eggs and possible mistakes. Like this episode, I only found one mistake, and so I hope you guys really enjoy this series where I go over Easter eggs that Derpy Boy, Marvel Theory, and I found in Mando Mondays, and then also me rewatching it and finding new Easter eggs. So I hope you really enjoyed, and I hope you guys will be looking forward to more of these videos in the future.